and thank you all for joining us this evening for this very special ceremony. My name is Jeff Drajan, and it is truly an honor to introduce myself as the president of the Iota Xi chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society right here at Union County College. It is my pleasure to welcome our new members, their friends, family, and our honored guests right here to our Spring 2020 induction ceremony. We are here tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of these worthy students. Each of you has worked incredibly hard academically and has shown leadership amongst your classmates. In addition, we have also reached the requirements for the selection into Phi Theta Kappa, and you should feel extremely proud of yourselves. This is no easy feat, I will admit. We are here to commemorate the induction of 218 new inductees into our Phi Theta Kappa Iota Xi chapter. Here to applaud your successes are Union County College's Vice Presidents, Dr. Lown and Dr. Hargrove, Assistant Vice President Dr. Polnariev, and Academic Deans Dr. Ukachukwu, Dr. Norelli, Dr. Sande, Professor Dunscombe, and Dr. Barasueda. Additional guests include our alumna speaker, former Vice President of Communications from the Iota Xi chapter, Raniela Aznar, our keynote speaker, Marie Febrelet, who is the current Middle States Regional President for Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society, the Passaic County College Chapter Alpha Eta Chi, Iota Xi alumni, and of course, our Iota Xi advisors, Dr. Marie Montez Matias and Dr. Rama Lohani Chase. Honored guests, please give our extraordinary students a round of applause for their achievements and success. At this time, I would now like to introduce our Vice President of Fellowship, yours truly, Kimani Gregory Taylor.
Hello, inductees. I am Kimani Gregory Taylor, your Vice President of Fellowship, and I am beyond excited to see so many intellectual faces here tonight. Let me explain why being a Phi Theta Kappian is such an honor. To be eligible for Phi Theta Kappa, students must have a cumulative GPA of 3.6 or higher and have completed at least 12 course credits here at Union County College. The invitation to join Phi Theta Kappa was only to those that meet the membership criteria here at Union County College. You should feel honored and proud to be a part of high-achieving scholars at our institution. As Barack Obama said, keep exploring, keep dreaming, keep asking why. Don't settle for what you already know. Never stop believing in the power of your ideas, your imagination, your hard work to change the world. I hope that you will take hold of all the opportunities that lie ahead of you. Once again, I congratulate you all and thank you for your acceptance of our invitation to join Phi Theta Kappa. I wish you all well in your future endeavors. I would now like to welcome to the podium our Iota Xi Faculty Advisor for Fellowship, Dr. Montez Matias.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2019-2020 Phi Theta Kappa induction ceremony. Tonight, we celebrate the academic achievements of our new members. It is my pleasure to welcome all our new members, family and friends, our honored guests, and Union County College administration officials to tonight's induction ceremony. I would like to thank the chapter officers and the chapter advisor, Dr. Lohani, for their dedication and hard work to make this evening special. I would also like to thank Union County College administration for all the support provided year after year to help our chapter succeed. Congratulations to our new members on their academic achievements to date and on their decision to seize the invitation for membership into Phi Theta Kappa and its fellowship of scholars. I salute you on your academic accomplishments. Personally, one of the things that I value the most is education, lifelong learning. And you should feel honored and proud to be part of the elite group of scholars at our institution. Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society was established in 1918 by Missouri two-year college presidents to recognize the academic excellence and achievements of students in the two-year colleges. This year, this honor society will celebrate 102 years, and our chapter celebrates 62 years of its establishment. The 4 hallmarks that serve the pillars of our organization are scholarship, where the students are celebrated for their academic achievement. These go beyond getting straight A's, and it represents a lifelong learning experience. Leadership, where students have opportunity to continue their personal and professional development by taking advantage of leadership opportunities within the chapter, region, or the national level. It does not refer to a position or a title. Leadership is an attitude. Service. It's where students are able to give back in a productive and tangible way to their local, national, and international community. Last but not least, fellowship, which begins tonight with the communion of new and existing Phi Theta Kappans, students who are together with you in the commitment to a lifelong learning and dedication to academic excellence. Before I conclude, I would like to share with you some of the rich history of the Iota Psi chapter. Our chapter was established in March 10, 1958. We are the oldest chapter in the state of New Jersey. Our chapter has been a 5-star chapter, which is the highest honor granted from national office for a chapter commitment to scholarship and to service to our college, local, state, and global community. This honor is thanks to the hard work of our members and the support of our faculty and administration. Iota Psi has sent our graduates to some of the nation's most prestigious universities, including Cornell University, Columbia, NYU, and UPenn, among others. You are joining a chapter and organization with a rich and rewarding history. I hope that you will seize all the opportunities that lie ahead. Again, I congratulate you and I thank you for your acceptance to our invitation to join Phi Theta Kappa, and I wish you all the very best in your future academic endeavors. It is my pleasure to now introduce our Union County College Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Lown.
Good afternoon, everyone. When I was 17, my mother dropped me off in nursing school. In fact, she almost dumped me off in nursing school. At that time, I didn't realize that it was just the best day of my life, because everything good that has happened to me since then has been because of that first day in nursing school. So we're going to spend a few minutes capitalizing on some of my experiences, and I'm going to start with a question for you. What topic is most on everyone's mind at this moment? Come on. Somebody's got to shout it out so I can hear you. Say again? Yeah, graduation, but I'm telling you, I'm a nurse, so let's connect it to healthcare. There you go, coronavirus. We're going to talk a little bit about the coronavirus, and I am charging you with being ambassadors for accurate information and common sense. So let's start with how it's spread. How is it spread? Usually hand to mouth. It's airborne, It's an airborne disease. So how many times a day do you think the average person touches their face, their mouth, their nose? A lot. I read one estimate of 3,000 times a day. So that makes transmission pretty easy if you're touching the wrong thing. So what would you do to protect yourself? The single most critical, I hear wear a mask. How effective are those ordinary masks that you buy in the drugstore? Not terribly effective. Wash your hands. It is the single most effective way of stopping transmission. In the hospital today, recently, I'll say a couple of years ago, I watched a doctor. I was in a local hospital, and I watched a doctor pass by a patient's bed. His hand just brushed the side of the bed, and he kept walking on. And a nurse went right up to him and said, "Doctor, you have to wash your hands." It didn't used to be like that. We kind of wandered around, and if someone washed their hands, that was good, and if they didn't, no one said much. So talk to me about hand washing. How long are you going to wash your hands for? 20 seconds. What are you going to use? Soap is the best. What's second best? Sanitizers, so all that stuff you can buy in the drugstore, the A&P, Purell is probably the #1 seller. If you go to the operating room personnel have to wash the right arm and the left arm for 5 minutes using a scrubbing brush. Then they have to dig under their fingernails, they have to wash between their fingers. It's a pretty elaborate process, and if someone breaks technique in the OR, they go back and they start all over, and that might mean just touching a surface that they shouldn't touch. What else can you do to prevent the spread? Showers are good. Showers are always good. Cleanliness is terrific. What else? Say again? You got to shout. Okay, people showing symptoms, what would you tell them? Okay, cover your mouth if they're near you. How would you cough? What's the best way to cough? Yes, I see someone pointing to the crook of their arm. You want to try to cough into the crook of your arm. A sneeze can generate over 100 miles an hour of velocity, so a bad sneeze can go straight across an entire room. And if you've ever seen an ultraviolet picture, it's frightening because the air is loaded with organisms. So sneeze into a tissue, the crook of your arm, but not directly at people. What else would you do? Stay home. If you're sick, stay home. Don't come out and contaminate other people. And if you're not sure, stay home until you get a diagnosis. What are the main symptoms? Fever, coughing, and shortness of breath. And that's why the elderly are most compromised, because their respiratory system is most compromised, because as you live, you are more exposed to smoke, elements in the environment, your lungs start to become compromised. So elderly people, they are most at risk. Anything else? Other symptoms? Talk to me about what the college has done so far to try to protect you. Say again. Okay, we are in communication almost every other day. We're putting out information. What are the best sources of information? Text, email. primary sources of information? Good, the CDC, that is our National Organization for Managing Epidemiology. And after that, where are you going to go? Your state health department. After that, and we're going down a hierarchy here, CDC, state health department, county health department. We are trying to post links on a daily, every other day basis of where you can go for information. We are trying to post links. We are using only official sources. The leadership in the college has been briefed thoroughly on this disease, what to look for, and what we are doing. How easily transmitted is this disease? Say again? Very easy? Everybody agree? At this point in time, we really don't know how easily it's transmitted. We are at the very beginning of the trajectory of this illness in this country, and we really don't know. It could be very serious, it could be less serious, and that's why you have to protect yourself through all of this, even though you think you might be with very healthy people. Take care of yourself. And one of the things I learned very early as a nurse, and I have taken care of patients with acute poliomyelitis, with AIDS, with meningococcus, with cellulitis. You have to protect yourself. And the reason that doctors and nurses don't get sick very often is simply because they do all of the things that we just talked about. So again, I am charging you to be ambassadors of accurate information and common sense. We want to be cautious, but we don't want to overreact. I do want to offer my deepest thanks to your advisors, Dr. Rama Lohani Chase, Dr. Marie Montez Matias, and in the fall semester, Dr. Melinda Norelli. You have no idea how hard they work. I am in awe of these three women. They just happen to be women. They work all the time for you, for this chapter. On behalf of your president, Dr. McMenamin, congratulations. She is very proud of you. I am very proud of you. You are our scholars, our best and our brightest, and we expect great things from you, and wash your hands.
Thank you, Dr. Lown. We would now like to introduce our alumnus speaker, Ms. Raniela Aznar. Ronnie served as the former Vice President of Communications of the Phi Theta Kappa Iota Xi chapter, and she graduated from Union County College with an AS in health science. Currently, she is pursuing studies in exercise science and minoring in nutrition at Rutgers University in New Brunswick. Please welcome Raniela Aznar.
It started off with a letter. For others, it was an email, a recommendation from a friend, a current member. It's a decision that can change a life. Congratulations on accepting your membership to be a part of one of the greatest chapters in the largest international honor society among two-year colleges, Iota Xi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. As mentioned earlier, in order to become eligible, you must have at least 12 transferable credits and a minimum GPA of 3.6. One word to describe that? Wow. Wow to all of you for achieving that. We know how challenging classes are, the responsibilities we have to take, the mental, emotional, and physical toll that it has on us, and that continues to lurk around, and the demons that tell you you cannot do it, you cannot reach that goal, you cannot achieve that dream. But look around you. You are where you're needed to be. You have made it. Come on, come on. The people you are surrounded by is a community of diverse, highly driven and hardworking students, and some are even parents. So as you get inducted and continue the rest of your days, remember 3 things: involvement, development, and opportunity. Be involved in this chapter, and you have already done so by accepting this membership. But it does not stop there. The chapter has conducted blood drives that help save lives. They've also done open mic nights regarding the importance of mental health and many more. The amount of effort that you put in is how much of what you get. As you may or may not know, the Society has sponsored members like you in various conferences, conventions, and even international travel. Not only does this society develop and hone leadership skills, as well as professional etiquette through the 5-star Competitive Edge program, it creates a well-rounded person, a person for all, through service. As the saying goes, yesterday was history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. So ask yourself, how can you be at least 1% better than who you were yesterday, today? Take that extra step by applying to scholarships, conducting research, asking for help, or simply sacrificing your time to serve the community. Because being a member gives you countless opportunities to leave a mark. It gives you a voice, and it helps you become a catalyst for change. You can start by donating to the UCC Food Pantry, becoming a tutor in the Academic Learning Center, volunteering to help out in the PT Cafe, or by helping a fellow classmate with a problem in a specific subject. Whatever it is, take courage and constantly challenge yourself to be comfortable in the uncomfortable, because that is how you will grow. All these resources are available to you, and some are right at your fingertips. And the choice depends on you. Because of this chapter, I have been the person I am today. I have built and fostered relationships and connections through the numerous events alongside the Union County College Foundation. I graduated with a 3.9 cumulative GPA. Thank you. I was removed from an enormous pool of college applicants and accepted to all the colleges I applied for, in which I was lucky enough to be awarded the $16,000 Rutgers University Phi Theta Kappa scholarship. And that all happened because I joined this honor society. Also, because I chose to step out of my comfort zone, to be enclosed by people I barely knew from the beginning, but whom I have found to be like-minded and aim to better themselves and others. So today, be proud of what you have accomplished. Thank those who have helped you reach your goal today. And be grateful for what you have and what is yet to come. In addition, set a goal, plan how you can reach that goal, and take initiative. Because change starts with you. I want to end this by sharing a stanza from my favorite poem called Can't by Edgar A. Guest. Can't is the word that is foe to ambition, an enemy ambushed to shatter your will. Its prey is forever the man with a mission, and bows but to courage and patience and skill. Hate it with hatred that's deep and undying, for once it is welcome to break any man. Whatever the goal you are seeking, keep trying, and answer this demon by saying, I can. Congratulations to all, and welcome to the Iota Psi family.
Thank you, Ronnie, for such an inspiring speech. I would now like to introduce our final speaker for this evening. Our keynote speaker is a decorated scholar and leader who has accomplished extraordinary things. She is a 2019 Student Leader of the Year at Passaic County College, a Jack Kent Cooke semifinalist, Passaic County Community College completion scholar, and the Student Support Services Vice President. She is also currently serving as the 2019-2020 President of the Middle State Region of Phi Theta Kappa. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Marie Febrelet to the podium.
Good afternoon, fellow Kappans, advisors, administration, faculty, alumni, family, and friends. On behalf of the Middle States region, I would like to congratulate the members that are about to be sworn in into the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society. You will now be official members of Iota Psi, a Middle States Gold, Reach Awarded, and 5-star chapter. For those of you that do not know me, I would like to start by introducing myself. And as you have heard, my name is Marie Febrelet, and I currently serve as your Middle States Regional President. And like you, I'm also a student. About 2 years ago, I arrived to this country from my home Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic without any plans to attend college and little to no motivation. Okay, yet I had to start my life from scratch. I had left my family, my friends, and the world still knew it behind, which, by the way, was a little bit warmer, and I'm still not used to the winter. The summer of that first year, I started to get a little bored of doing the same thing every day, working, going home, sleeping, and repeating. And I feel like I could do a little bit more, live more, and have better reason to wake up other than planning how many episodes of Friends I was watching that day. And as I was thinking out loud, my aunt suggested to start college that fall semester so that I could make friends, have something to keep my mind busy with, and entertain myself. I had nothing to lose, so I went for it. My first semester passed by quickly, and I made no friends. I was constantly surrounded by people, yet felt the most alone I've ever had. And the end of the year also arrived, and with it came the famous New Year's resolution, and I took a chance. I decided to create a list on my phone of goals that I wanted to achieve that year, and one of them was to make at least 6 new friends, people that I felt comfortable with and connected with. The spring semester started. I met a new friend in one of my classes. Her name was Romina. Well, yes. She happened to be part of this honor society called Phi Theta Kappa. And for some unknown reason, the idea of being part of something like this lit up my existence with possibilities. She explained how now that she was an officer for the chapter, she had a responsibility to oversee the Honors in Action project. I had no idea what she was talking about. It all sounded very Harry Potter, very Howard-y to me. But for some reason, I could not get her words out of my head. So I did what any other person would do, and I harassed my advisor the day of the induction ceremony. But don't judge me too quickly. I did it like 5 hours before. I told her that I wanted to be inducted, become a 5-star member, and work on the Honors in Action project. And yes, I said all of that in one sentence. I swear that she looked at me like I had 3 heads and said, well, You can't get inducted in those ripped jeans. To which I replied, well, I have a dress in my bag. She followed with an explanation of how I should wait for the next induction so my name could be in the program, and I had time to understand what it meant to be part of a five-star chapter member. Five-star chapter. To my surprise, she invited me a couple weeks later to become part of the Honors in Action project and sent me an invitation to be an official member of Phi Theta Kappa. PTK has become a home away from home. Since the first day I joined, I have received unwavering support, motivation, and what I needed the most, a family. Being alone in a new country has to be one of the hardest things I've done in my life. And if it were not for PTK, I probably would have gone home a long time ago. Shortly after becoming a member, I was presented with the opportunity to attend the Middle States Regional Leadership and Honors Institute. It was my first ever regional event, and it completely transformed my perception of the society. I made so many connections and had definitely reached my friend goal of the year. In this new process of creating friendships, I understood that it's about the people you connect with and stay connected to. Being around people that had dreams and goals like mine inspired me to be the best version of myself, to take chances, strive for greatness, and find my purpose. Phi Theta Kappa fires me up. Being a Kappan has impacted my perspective on academics, on my leadership, and on how I contribute to my community and connect to the world around me. While I'm here representing the region, providing my story and support to Iota Psi, I am really here because of the connections I've made with your chapter. From fellowshipping at regional events and building those connections, I now have friends at Iota Psi. I wholeheartedly want each one of you to understand that there are so many opportunities for growth in Phi Theta Kappa. And I encourage you to take a step forward, be daring, and take on the world. Don't put barriers in the way of your potential success, even when it gets hard. Look at it from the perspective of I can, and I can because we can. And as our region often says, I am because we are. Remember, you're honor students, and the future is in your hands. To the advisors, thank you for your service and your unwavering support to the Iota Psi chapter in the Middle States region. Kappans, remember, make connections, take advantage of all that Phi Theta Kappa has to offer you, and strive for greatness. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Marie, for that truly wonderful and motivational speech. Now, please welcome to the podium our Vice President of Leadership, Marlon Rodriguez.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marlon Rodriguez, and I'm your Vice President of Leadership. It is a tradition at Iota Psi to honor our members and officers at each induction ceremony. We particularly want to award officers and members who have demonstrated exceptional dedication and service to our chapter. On behalf of Iota Psi, we want to award officers who have worked extremely hard, shown initiative, dedication, leadership, outstanding teamwork, and have gone above and beyond in this past few months. And we would like to take the time to recognize them for all the hard work. So please help us award Samantha Nieves, CL of Leadership. Now, we would like to recognize our members, Ahmed Marshall and Jashar Bags. And congratulations to everyone for getting inducted.
Thank you, Marlon, and congratulations, outstanding members and officers. You truly deserve it. Dear inductees, you're about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship which embraces two-year colleges not only in our state, but also in our nation and in the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and your chapter is Iota Xi. This chapter belongs to the Middle States region. Thanks to the hard work of our members, our chapter has received many awards at the regional and international level. In 2019, our chapter was recognized as one of the top 100 chapters, ranking us in the top 8%. We stand together as a golden chapter and a 5-star chapter. After induction, you will find among the members an atmosphere of scholarship, leadership, and opportunity to which you must give yourself in order for the organization to be meaningful to you. Please welcome Vasiliki, Samiha, Josephine, and Jordan, who will describe the meaning of our Phi Theta Kappa symbols.
I have in my hand a candle, symbolic of knowledge, which is the servant of wisdom and leads in the way of judgment.
I have a white rose, emphasizing purity and the beauty of life, with its white buds signifying intellectual associations.
The seal of Phi Theta Kappa features Athena, the ancient goddess of wisdom. She remains a symbol of learning.
The base appears the Greek letters meaning light, the light of knowledge, the common ideal for all members of Phi Theta Kappa.
Now that the principles and ideals of this organization have been revealed, you come to complete the pledge which admits you into fellowship. Would the candidates please stand? Please repeat after me. I do solemnly promise on this 5th day of March to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa and to keep its objective and aim in mind. And I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. Please give our Phi Theta Kappa inductees of Spring 2020 a round of applause.